Hey guys, I just wanted to share some of my thoughts about the MLB lockout. I'm not really going to get into specifics. There are plenty of resources out there in which to find all the information you could ever want and need. I more so just wanted to give my opinions about how this feels and where we go going forward. Ultimately, whether you take the player side or the owner's side, it's the fans that are going to lose. It's always the fans that are going to lose. Eventually, the players will get what they want. Both sides cannot coexist without one another, but the fans will get the short end of the stick in the end. We are getting less baseball. We already have insanely high concession prices. There are still cheap tickets, but most tickets are very expensive. It's expensive to take a family. It's expensive to park. The whole entire experience is a giant money trap. And so the fans will continue to get the short end of the stick. And just 2 years ago, we had the abbreviated 60-game season. We had a full season last year. And this year, we're going to get another shortened season. So just remember, the fans are always the losers in these exchanges. And to be perfectly honest, um, baseball, it's not popular enough anymore to be doing this stuff. The diehard fans are going to be there regardless. But whenever I browse social media or in my text conversations with friends or just sort of the water cooler talk, people aren't talking about baseball. They're not. I saw so many people talking about the NFL playoffs, what the Bengals did. Baseball discussion is dead by and large. I mean, you're going to find pockets of people who want to talk about it, but this industry is in big trouble. And I mean, I'm a teacher. I don't hear kids talking about baseball. I really don't. And this sort of stuff really just threatens the future of the game. Uh, I'm, you know, most current diehard fans, myself and others, we're not really the future. It's the younger generation. And you have just a lot of problems with this sport. And I love it. I still think it's a great game. I think analytics sometimes takes away some of the joy, but overall, I still really like baseball. And teams are foolish not to use the analytics at hand. But in this sort of day and age with social media and just endless distractions, endless things to watch on TV, and endless, the keyword here, options. Baseball is going to have to really think about the direction it wants to go, and a lockout is just a terrible look for all involved. And I fully expect when this ends that teams are going to come back to empty stadiums and I just think ultimately I'm having a hard time with these owners right now. Never trust a billionaire to make the right decision. Never trust a billionaire to think about the needs and the wants of, the common lemmings like you and I. These people are in it for themselves. They're in it for the money. This is a business to them. For some, it might be a passion, but for others, it's just a way to make money and add something to their portfolio. These guys, at the end of the day, do not care about you and me. They're in it for themselves and their financial interests. As far as the players go, there is some blame involved with them. I do mostly blame ownership, though, and yeah, it just sucks because in 2018, 2019, went to 2 opening day games in a row, and now we're going to have 3 years straight of it not happening. So just a really terrible feeling, and I don't know where we go from here. I don't know what the upcoming season looks like, when it's going to happen. How often are they going to meet to negotiate these things? What's the plan? I mean, the longer this goes on, the more and more baseball just gets pushed farther back into the mindset and consciousness of the American public. I mean, we have the NFL is king in this country. We got NBA. We have March Madness coming up. So baseball is really going to have to fight hard to try and get back to the forefront of discussion amongst people. Right now, I don't even think people are pissed. I think it's indifference, which to me is worse than anger. Indifference is worse than anger. So, yeah, here we are. Go baseball, right? Anyway, I just wanted to share some of my basic thoughts about the lockout and not really give a side-by-side breakdown of owners versus players and the issues, but really just give some of my opinions per se. I thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.